November 18, 2022. Marcus Giavanni here. Boy, Ben Markus. This guy is a model of a deception, fake, bias, lying man. I'll keep it clean. He pretends to be the other Ben Marcus, but he's not. He works for Colorado Public Radio, which is part of Denverite that they bought. We've been indexing them for 12 years. We've been showing all kinds of people what's going on with these people. And they can't ignore it now because they understand now that artificial intelligence controls all their voices. Are you listening to me? Ben Markus, you're having all these events with all the Democrats, but no other candidates are allowed, just the ones they picked. Kelly Brow, she's a loser, man. Outdated pig with red lips, and her buddy, Janine Davidson over there at Denver Metropolitan State University, where they used the university as a launching pad to launch her mayoral campaign. She was making $474,000 a year, folks. During the pandemic, when everybody else was going hungry, she was on the call, hitting those timeshare dues. Hey, got to pay them dues. That's what keeps us going. Yeah, that's what kept you going, Kelly. And people were getting tired of it. So they all came up with this idea that, we'll just create a chief strategy officer so we can pack her resume because it's really outdated because all she's done is worked for Hickenlooper, which was $100 million a year deficit. Did you know Hancock had a 200+ million deficit? Do you folks even know where your fucking money's going? See, I have nothing to lose, folks. When you got a battle, you got a battle. You heard me? This is street stuff, but now we brought it to the digital. Every one of these people, they've all been indexed, all their voices, all their emails, all their actions, and we're teaching law enforcement how to do object-oriented programming with voice latent prints. We're already doing it. So anything that these people try to play, it's already the cat's out of the fucking bag. You heard me? Hancock. You heard me? Paul Lopez. You heard me? All 11 minions of the city council. You're all outdated, man. And I didn't need to be mayor to do my job. And I was happily able to do it. And there's more surprises coming. Because Denver was used as a model of what not to do. In the digital world, in the metaverse, they're used as the kleptocratic ship of fools that they are for the last 60 years. Lisa Calderon, Ian Tafoya, fuck. I wouldn't, if I seen them on the side of the road, I'd just keep on going. And I save a lot of people, folks. That's what I do. But now you're getting up into the senator mayors coming in, which they are going backwards. See, they think they're smarter than everybody. Like Mike Johnston, they're all outdated. All they're doing is, we're going to do low-cost housing. We're going to destroy all... None of these people own homes. If they do, they're not in Denver. Wake up, man. They're going to just take the sweat equity out of all your homes, all you Democrat homes. And they're going to give it to the have-nots that have been voting for them for all these years, keeping them in office. That's brilliant, actually. I think that's the most brilliant... sleight of hand, shuck and jivism, bullshit in the community for 60 fucking years, folks. 60 years. I'm 63. I'll be 63. See, when you're an old man, you don't give up anymore. But to corral the young folks that are taking over the shit here, when I'm talking about young is the city council. Google search their names, folks. Get a wake-up call who you're putting into office. And then while you're at it, we have a new thing now. It's called a handle. The handle is the new identifier of who you are. Everything that you've done, everything that you've said, Every text, every fucking thing in the cloud. Your emails, your images, and here's the most awesome thing in the world: the voice in the audio and videos that people post. And when you're a politician, your content is stuffed in the clouds. Stuck in the clouds to be extracted and used against you by artificial intelligence. Not me. This is all happening by your own words, and you guys still don't get it. They would rather fucking go to hell and dry up in the dark web than to come out and be, hey, we're all Denver. They can't do it no more. You heard me, Ben? Your career's over, bro. I think you're nothing but a troll bitch, just like Ian Tafoya, Lisa Calderon, all of you. So as you all manipulate all the voters that you've been voting, they are all starting to learn, especially the 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. You boys and girls, according to me, I'm old. They're gonna put Jack you fuckers up in the next war. And they ain't gonna be there to help you. Yeah, so this is what it looks like, folks. You know, when you think about it, my son's in the army right now. When he was 4 years old, he used to tell me, Papa, I'm gonna be an army man and I'm gonna save our country. And and I just like, oh yeah, okay. And then about 7 and 8 years old, he started writing these pictures of war. He started telling me things. And I knew. You know, I'm Central American Indian. And I hear Ian Tafoya try to play Pancho Villa, try to play Mr. Denver, try to play The Voice of the Unknown, try to play fucking poems that sound like shit. His voice sounds like shit because he is shit. They all are. And they've all been indexed for it. Their party's over in Denver. And it's a good chance for them to rebuild. Because you can't, our adversaries, you know, these people don't listen to nobody. They're like prosecutors. They only listen to their story. Their story is the only one that matters, and they hold all the persons to the media, and therefore they are. Well, for me, I've already wrote content on all these people. Me and my crew. I got a big crew, folks. My boots on the ground are all digital now. We don't need to go walk the streets. We don't have to go to any of their events. They had them. Ben Markus wrote it on his Twitter page. Colorado Politics, Colorado Public Radio, Denverite. When you look at the trail of the media that's here, they're all nonpartisan. They're actually breaking the RICO Act, folks, and they don't even fucking know it. But now, there are certain people that do know. I didn't snitch. Huh. You did it yourselves, folks. And see, those IRS agents, they're coming forward. And the only reason why the Republicans want to stop it is because they have the same non-political shit as the Democrats. So that's why nobody turned out to vote for them. And the other thing they don't know is we did another test. We sent every Republican candidate in regards to who was trending. Okay? And we sent them an email with some content in it. Because we own GoogleGovernor.com. And the one, Carrie Lake, She never had anything about indexing anywhere because I filmed it. This is what I do. Before we send the emails, we index what shows up in the searches on many different algorithms so that we can then take that to the computer, which is wizardknowsalltellsall.com and googlecrystalball.com. We also own disinformationczar.us because our government was correct. We did need a czar, but yet they were incorrect by appointing themselves. And a .com, .net, .org, those are all commercial. They're, you know, the .org. It's so blemished by all these other our government's called denvergov.org. They won't even go to denver.gov because they wouldn't be able to do the things that they're doing if they had a denver.gov. But what's going to happen is when the announcement is made, but it won't be made publicly, but all the grants that Denver relies on to pay all their bills so they can keep promising eradication, all of them, they're all saying the same keywords, and now they're all negative. And so when Ben Markus talks, we know that it's opposite. And so he's going to try to figure out a way to bullshit, aren't you, Ben? I can't wait to see you, dude. I don't know if you know me, but I have a very loud voice, bro. And when I go and I vocalize, you're going to be the number one person I vocalize to. And I guarantee you, Ben, I'll hit 130 dB and you'll piss your fucking pants. I think you're a coward, dude. You, fucking Joe Rubino, all of you, and you're all conspiring. Come at me. I don't give a fuck. Tell my story. I need you to. I need you to verify me. Because I don't give a. You know what I mean? You guys have a lot more to lose than me. Way more. And then you got to rebuild after you lose, like what happened to me. But you guys don't want to talk about it because it's all in the cards of my whole life of what I've done and what's brought me to this moment. I've been given powers that most people don't even understand why it's here. And you got a guy like Ben Markus, some fucking punk that's never done anything in his fucking life. Fuck with our democracy? Fuck you, Ben. Benjamin Marcus. You don't even deserve that name, Marcus. That's why it's a K. Because you're fucked up, dude. Your name's fucked up. You're fucked up. And when I see you, I'm going to tell you you're fucked up. I'm not going to threaten you. I'm just going to tell you hello in a heavy metal fucking growl. You heard me, Ben? And you go tell your putties, Mike. You know what? Hey, Ben, I tell you what. How about if you, Joe Rubino, John Murray, and Michael Connor 28, McCormick, Connor McCormick, Kavanaugh, let's raise some money. I'll fight all four of you in the octagon and just me. And you can even bring in Ian Tafoya, because that'll be the first one I knocked up out. Believe me, man, it ain't gonna be too hard. And I'm 62 years old, and you guys are all way younger than me. And you like to talk all big and talk? So let's go battle. We'll raise money for kids. We'll raise money for all the people that you've been fucking with. Bringing in all the poor people, because nobody ever talks about the source. Here's the source. The source of bullshit bias that's got him now headed to the dark web, Ben. And I'm the only one that can fix it. So you can go ahead and write your stories, do whatever it is, Ben. Because there's more people that know that you're a bullshit than the people you've been partying to since you've been here. And now you think you're going to try to destroy me. I know what you people are talking. You don't think I got friends in your fucking neighborhoods? In your offices? You don't think that we can take phone information that you guys talk by your cell phones and we can't extrapolate it? Pull it from the cloud. Extrapolation on Ben Markus. Buzz click. CPR. Buzz click. Marcus. Buzz click. DeWilt. Buzz click. Ben, you know something else, bro? I've written content that's going to be published way after I'm gone. It's on continuous. And my whole fucking existence is to digitally put you and Ian Tafoya and Lisa Calderon and Leslie Herod and Mike Johnston and fucking Chris Hansen, fucking Opie Taylor, dude. Keep talking, folks, because everything you guys say is now negative keywords. You ask your IT people about negative keywords. Matter of fact, ask your people about me. And they're going to tell you, oh, he doesn't show up. Oh, blah, blah, blah. My content's not made to be clicked on, folks. If you're judging me by that and you're talking to other people about that, it's why it's built like that. Because when you talk, my content follows your voices. That's the voice latent print. And we haven't even started. I can quit today and my people are going to keep on going. And they can write as if they were me. And we can't have this. We can't have you beaten up on Google because you guys don't want to learn Google. We can't have you beaten up on YouTube because you don't want to learn YouTube. And I only use YouTube. I don't use Twitter. They're a manipulated source. And I know because we did an algorithm. See, I mean, on certain people, they keep it low, where some people have a million views and yet they got 2 or 3 likes. They're suppressed. That's why people are starting to realize, see, it's not about quantity anymore. That was 2010, 2019, 2020, it all changed, folks. And if you think China doesn't know what's going on, they're creating it. And, and we fall because good people, good women did nothing against guys like Ben Markus. So for 12 years, we've built a battlefield on the digital web. Our grid is powerful. That's why they call it a web, like a spider web. And we now use voice latent prints. Everything they say, everything they write, every time they talk to their phones or their Suris or Unities or this, that, or the other thing. Hey, Google. It's all built by design. See, God can't do anything for us because he gave us the ultimate freedom. It's called free will. See, Ben Markus is trying to take that free will away through his CPR Marcus and all his bullshit. Fuck. I can't stand that guy. I loathe him. I loathe those people because they loathe me. I don't hate them. In fact, I only think about them when people call me in a different way. See, we don't use cell phones and all this shit in our world. But it's over there, these people's pay grade. And so, Ben, I'm giving you a notice, bro. You're headed to the dark web. You and all your node connections and CPR. IRS is going to be coming, knocking on your fucking doors, and they'll have guns. They're going to take away all your fucking assets that you've been building up. They got the Tide Group or something like that. They have $774 million in assets. It's going bye-bye. And I'm telling you guys this because this is the kind of mayor I'd be. I don't care who you are. If Ben Markus was in town and he lived here, we don't know where any of these people live. They're shadows, man. They're trolls. They're troll bitches. See, troll bitches belong with the democracy sluts. The democracy sluts, he's like a democracy slut, but he's a foot soldier for content because he thinks he's been manipulating the same people over and over. And what he isn't doing is manipulating the people that he ain't ever touched. None of these folks have. And I've talked to them all. They don't follow me. They don't like me on my social media. The ones that do, oh, they're blessed. They're in the digital dome. They don't need any of those stupid frickin' life lock and title lock and all these things for people that go, oh, I got title lock on my phone. I have 130 apps. You're an app whore. That's also been indexed. See, these people don't know. See, Ben Markus, he's a troll bitch, and he trolls around talking about stories that of people, and he has every right to, right? It's a free world. God gave him free will to do whatever the fuck Benjamin wants to do. But then they start bringing it to the internet. And see, when people say you can't believe what's on the internet, that's changing really, 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 really fast. Huh. And there's two paths now. Neither one is right or wrong. It's how you perceive things. You have the IoT, the Internet of Things, and then dark web. So you got a lot of people talking about dark web that shouldn't even be talking about the dark web because they don't even know what the fuck the dark web is. Some people do, but most don't. But I'll tell you what the dark web is. On January 1, we'll start the third year of indexing all the people that are coming out of the closets. See, the Republicans should have won the elections based off what I've seen in my algorithms. Now, I'm not going with polls and all that bullshit. I'm going with what is being told. And see, on the internet, you can do these things. And this is what government is trying to pass off. And New York City passed a law where you can't use artificial intelligence to pick your employee base. Why? Because it doesn't fit in their diversity, their inequities. See, inequity means, you want to know what inequity is? It's people that don't have money, so they go to the guys that have put equity into their homes and their jobs and their pensions, and they tax it. They can't tax it, they'll fee it. They can't fee it, they'll take it. And they give it to the people that have been voting for them in office, and that's how socialism was established. And people then, what they do is they get caught up in being the puppets for the socialism, so they go and picket that they don't have anything and take away from the whites. So this is where we're headed. This is how you know that things aren't as good as what everybody's saying. We're about to go to nuclear war, and all those kids in between 18 and 38. It's your kids that go to Democrats. And I'm just telling these children, man, when I was your age, all right, I had nothing but bullshit fucking people in the government. I watched fucking Reagan. My dad told me that, hey, you know, when he was elected because he said he was going to go get them students. See, they don't want to talk about this. In Iran, they had him hostage. And they knew that they were going to, so they let him go. And my dad said that was the worst thing. They're going to be a tight regime that we're going to have to fuck with forever. And look where we're at. And then you got Ollie North, who, well, I mean, what do these people do, man? The Iran-Contra affair. I thought Ollie North was a criminal. I don't know. They got him on Fox News. I don't know what to say about any of this. That's how you know there's a God. That's how you know there's a digital God. And that's how you know God put people like me on earth that went through their trials and tribulations to be able to stand dudes like Ben Markus up with his frivolous, fake and biased storylines of people that don't matter anymore. And when Ben Markus wakes up on January 1, he'll be in the dark web, folks. Everything that he does, all his people, all of his contact lists, all of his apps. Bye-bye, Benjamin. I fucking told you, you troll bitch. You might want to go tell your buddies, too. I'm ready to battle. And one day I'm going to see you, Ben Markus. And I'm going to make you piss your fucking pants. This ain't a threat. I'm just telling you, when I say hello in a 330 dB, Everybody pisses their pants. I have a headache, but hey, that's part of me. Because I don't threaten nobody, man. I'm not losing my freedom to nobody. I'm going to heaven. And if there's no heaven and there's no God, I'm going to hunt him down and kick his ass. But there is a God. And my God, Allah, Buddha, folks, if you could only see what I have created against these trifling fucks. Because they're not going to win over artificial intelligence, and I'm willing to sacrifice my whole fucking being to turn Denver around. I'm the only guy they don't talk about. And every time they don't, it goes. And when they do, it's not going to be pretty, and I already know that. And I don't give a fuck. Okay? So I don't work for nobody. I have sustainability that is unbelievable with only pennies on the dollar. I'm on Medicaid, folks. Figure that out. I had to. I was ordered by the courts. I was diagnosed with a carotid aneurysm during the overwhelming corruption in Denver Health and Human Services, Denver Health. They're so jaded at the Denver Health hospitals and stuff. I have to go to other places to get medical. If you're ever going to get on Medicaid, get the state. Do not get Denver Health. Everything that and this, folks, I say this, I can prove it. If we were in a court of law, and see, here's now where judges and lawyers are starting to learn the truth. They're starting to realize that their voices are all being indexed and pattern matched to the good, bad, and indifference that you bring to a community. You can't just accuse somebody of something without, it goes deep, folks. I've been battling false accusations my whole fucking life, and now I understand why. Those adversities allowed me to triumph, to be a better person, to be able to become the messenger, the observer, the indexer, so that we don't have to get to a sixth extinction. So that my son that's in the Army and all the sons and daughters that are in the armies and armed forces right now don't come back in body bags. Are you fucking listening to me, Ben Markus? You're a fucking troll, man. And if there's a war, dude, and I'm telling you, if there's a war and all those kids die, you guys are gonna, wow.